David from Florida. How do you think Hulk Hogan will be remembered when he passes away? I think he should be remembered as the greatest attraction in the history of pro wrestling. Or do you feel all of the negative stuff, like the steroid scandal, Nick's car accident, and the sex tape, will overshadow his accomplishments? Well, all that stuff is going to be there. You can't ignore it. It's all part of the second half of the guy's life. But I think that at the end of the day, Hulk Hogan will be remembered as the most famous pro wrestler of all time. Period. End of story. That's it. And that includes The Rock. The Rock, The Rock went on to have more success, a lot more success. One of the biggest movie stars in the world, and he's known globally. Although he's more so known globally for being a movie star now, not so much a wrestler. You have to remember, before he came back to WWE, he had been out of the game for like 7 or 8 years. So there's a whole generation, a whole group of people now who know The Rock, not for WWE. They know him for the Fast and the Furious movies and all the other movies that he's done. I just think at the end of the day, everyone knows who Hulk Hogan is. Everyone dresses up as Hulk Hogan. I don't see too many people dressing up as The Rock for Halloween, okay? Hogan is imitated, he is mocked, he is impersonated, he's a known entity, whether you are a wrestling fan or not. And a lot of people grew up on Hulk Hogan. A lot of people are wrestling fans today. Count myself among them, because Hulkamania was such a big thing in the mid-'80s, and it brought in a shit ton of people. And I think that's important to remember, because as much success as The Rock has had, The Rock, maybe you could say this about Austin, maybe, but The Rock on his own didn't bring in people to wrestling the way Hogan did. He didn't represent a whole era the way that Hogan did. He just didn't. So has he had a lot more success outside of wrestling? Absolutely. Hogan didn't exactly have a sterling movie career. But at the end of the day, Hulk Hogan will go down, whether you like him or not, as the most well-known pro wrestler of all time. That's it.